Alright, what's up guys? NinjaDeathStrike here, bringing you some more Pokemon Showdown battles. Still in UU for the next couple of weeks. RU Beta just opened up, so I have been messing around in RU to varying degrees of success, but I'm at least going to try it out so that I'll have something to say, probably for Generation 1 when we get there, and just so I know what's going on. But for now we're in UU, my bread and butter tier, and I believe this is the team we were using last time. No changes. My opponent's up here at the top. A bit of an unorthodox team here. It's clearly Baton Pass because of this guy, Ninjask. Drifblim also gets Baton Pass. And I possibly Porygon Z, but I'm not sure. We'll have to... I don't remember if he gets it or not, but these two are going to be the main passers, so I'll need to keep that in mind during the battle and try and anticipate when that's going to happen, so I can either make an advantageous switch or, you know, just try and keep the momentum in my favor. We also have Galvantula, who might threaten to set up Sticky Web, which can be a bit of a hindrance to my team. Sticky Web is very hit or miss. In the matches it's good, it's really good, and in the matches it's bad, it's terrible. But my team is actually pretty susceptible to it, so I need to be aware of that too. And if he does get it set up, hopefully I'll be able to get an opportunity to spin it away with Donphan, who doesn't really care about it. So probably, yeah, I'm going to lead with Whiskers here. Seems like the safest lead against either Galvantula or Ninjask. Both of them are potential leads. Going to go ahead and fake out the Galvantula, assumedly break his Scarf, and then get in a good bit of damage because I get a crit there. I do predict him to switch here, so I'm going to go ahead and U-turn out. He goes into Drifblim. I'm going to switch into Thorn. The Roserade put that to sleep, and so that's one potential Baton Passer knocked out of the way there. We're going to double switch back into the same matchup. This time he's going to switch into Drifblim, and I don't mind missing the fake out there because I'm faster and I can just kill it, and I do. So I kill it with knockoff. Ninjask comes in. I'm going to knock it down to its Sash, knock off its Berry, and he's going to get to pass here if he wants, so I'm just going to try and U-turn so I get the best switch, but instead he decides to stay in and go for an X-Scissor, which doesn't kill me, and then I kill him with U-turn, and I get to go into Tusker with my Sturdy up, which is great. Gonna kill Galvantula with an Earthquake, so that's really nice. Unfortunately, it means I'm probably not going to get up Stealth Rocks, but I figured if he goes for Sticky Web there, I kill him, and then I get it to spin with Sturdy up, so seemed like the better play. I'd rather him not have hazards than us both to have them. That's just how I like to go, and my Stealth Rocker is still up if I get a chance to bring him in later, which probably won't happen. So Whisper is going to take on this Porygon Z even after a special attack boost. It's going to hurt a lot, but he's going to be able to take him down, which is sweet. Tyrantrum comes in here, goes for Fire Fang. I stayed in and went for Foul Play just in case he tried to set up. I know that those things can get Dragon Dance, I believe. And then I go into Whiskers to see if he's Scarfed. If he outspeeds Whiskers, that'll mean he's Scarfed. It turns out he is. That will let me switch into Tusker, who I know won't die, to a Fire Fang, and I get to Earthquake for free. Could have set up Stealth Rocks, but it seemed kind of pointless now that he's down to two guys, and he's probably not going to switch that much, so instead I just get a hit on the Blastoise, Death Fodder Donphan, and now I'm just going to start setting up Sleepycoon, who's going to get all those stat boosts and hopefully be able to take the game from there. So he shows me Mirror Coat here, which is real scary, but he blows his load as I'm still setting up. Now I know to be aware of it, and that's nice because I can try and play around it. Even if he lands it, I'm planning to go up to full special attack, so I'm at least going to get a solid hit in, and then I should be able to take him out with numerous things after that. So he doesn't go for it here, which is great for me. It means I'm just going to be able to Scald him for the win, and that's going to be that. I was still in great shape anyhow, as I had Roserade at full health, ready to clean out Blastoise. So that's going to be the first match. Pretty good one. Both ends played fairly well. I just think that Baton Pass teams are a little fragile, and I was able to interrupt him fairly early, which gave me a pretty big upper hand. So we'll move into the second match now. I'm going to be up here at the top. Same team, so nothing to say. Down here we have some interesting fellows. We have Bastiodon, one of Robotnik is Sexy's favorite bad mons, so we'll have to see what he can put in here. We also have Yen Mega, who I haven't seen around Yu very often, but can be very powerful. Both speed boost and tinted lenses, I believe is the other ability, are really potent and they function very differently, so you can definitely get in some major damage if your opponent predicts which set you're running incorrectly. Shaman, Jirachi, and Mew are here too, so it's like the base 600 legendary party. Jirachi, oddly enough, is Yu, and it's not even top tier Yu, probably thanks to its weakness to knockoff now. But it's still really annoying because it's the same Jirachi that we know and hate, and we're going to see it come out to play this match. So he's going to lead with Shaman, I'm going to lead with Whiskers, just my go-to lead. Life Orb, Mind Shell just does good work. Get that flinch, get some free damage with Fake Out, U-turn out for a ton of damage, and then heal myself with the Regenerator ability, so that's real nice. Go into Grox here. He takes that Seed Flare, not well, but he takes it. I do get a chance to sneak in a Morning Sun here, since if he attacked me, he would have just died to Life Orb, but instead he decides to switch out, goes into Bastiodon, sets up his rocks. I'm going to get mine up, and then the Bug Buzz here is going to do all the damage, which is immediately going to tip me off to the fact that he is probably Choice Specs, and the Choice Spec set usually runs tinted lenses, so I do go into Grox here to resist the Bug Buzz, even though I know it's going to do a lot of damage if he decides to stay in. I try and get the extreme speed here. I wanted to judge how much damage it would do, and I was actually worried that Bug Buzz might flat out one-hit KO me, even through the resistance, so luckily for me, he switches into Bastiodon, and then Close Combat's just going to wreck it. So no more Stealth Rocks for him. Mew's going to come in and defog, though, so that's it for my Stealth Rocks as well. That is going to allow him to switch into Shaman without dying, but since I went for an attack, it's just going to end up as death fodder. Now that I know the Yen Mega is choice locked, I can throw up a Protect, see what he's going to use. He shows me Bug Buzz, go into Whiskers, thinking he can probably survive it, but I get crit and die, so that's cool. Again, I'm not sure Grox is going to live, and he doesn't. That might be a clean one-hit KO, I don't know, but the Life Orb damage definitely had an effect there, so might have been better to go for Flare Blitz. I'm not sure how much it would have done, but whatever. Yemega is really good still, and now Jirachi's here to be a big pain in the butt, and he's going to try and flinch me to death. Luckily, he's going to need 5 flinches in a row, which is pretty unlikely, and as soon as he doesn't flinch me, I'm able to rest, which will get rid of the Perilous, reduce his chance of flinch hacking me from 75 to like, well, it's more than 75, it's like 80 something to 66, and that's much better odds. Means the chances of him getting enough in a row to kill me are fairly low. So he does have quite a few things that threaten Boreas here. Luckily, I got another Calm Mind, and then I got a Scald through the sleep, so that was a really pivotal series of turns that Yemega could have ended up killing me. I'm going to get lucky here again and pick Scald. So I'm going to be able to take down Chandelure. Mew comes in. Mew doesn't threaten me, and neither does Jirachi really, other than the 5 flinch threat. But I took care of both of the things that could have broken through Boreas pretty well. I'm going to wake up here, go for a Scald just to judge the damage, and it's not doing a whole lot, so I wouldn't be surprised to see me set up a couple more Calm Minds here. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Now that Jirachi's in, I'm predicting him to Thunder Wave me first, because he's going to want to try and take advantage of that maximum flinch chance. I do predict correctly. I'm able to rest so that basically waste his turn. But then I get crit by Zen Headbutt and flinch, so not fantastic. Gonna attempt the Sleep Talk here. I do get through the flinch. I get a Calm Mind up, which isn't that big of a deal. I really need to be attacking here. Gonna wake up and flinch, so it's gonna come down to this attack. If he flinches me, then I will die, and if he doesn't, then I will live. Go for the Scald. It doesn't kill him. I actually probably should have just rested there, but super luckily I don't flinch to that Iron Head, and I'm able to rest back to full health. So now we get to start the whole thing over again. He decides that that's enough of that, and I win through Jirachi. Screw you, Jirachi. You're terrible. But that's going to do it. Sleepy Coon comes through again, and this is not the last we've seen of him being a hero either. He's going to be pretty important to both of the matches next week, so That is going to do it for this week, though. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Feel free to leave a comment. Question of the day: thoughts on Jirachi? How much does it suck? A lot or a whole lot? Let me know in the comments, and I will have more coming your way shortly. Later, guys.